Hello everyone, welcome back to another My Singing Monster video. Here we are in Mirror Bone Island actually. Another day in our year, I guess. And yeah, so far it's been like 5 days in a row since I have not played My Singing Monster in the morning. I just been very, not been very consistent in what I've been doing lately, and then that's a little bit of a problem. It'll be a little bit of an issue in the long term, mostly because I've been missing out on a lot of coins, a lot of shards, and stuff like that. I mean, that's like just another thing that I shouldn't be doing, especially when it comes to like my little vacation that's about to finish. But yeah, so right now we are not even close to completing Clamble. We're halfway done with Pummel, and we're not even like a quarter of a Pummel. Excuse me. Just having a little bit of a hiccup today, I guess. I don't know why. It just randomly comes and go, I guess. And it's just weird. I don't know. Apparently, I also forgot to breed a Jumbler in Air Island, so that's also a bit of a mistake that I have done. Thankfully, in these islands, some of the islands where I don't have like a rare Pummel or like a rare version of the monster, like I'm always afraid when it comes to like having to breed a quad monster with a triple monster, because most of the time you usually get a not usually, but you could have a chance of getting an ethereal monster, and that ethereal monster alone can take days. Or like a day, or more than a day. If I don't have like the upgraded version of the breeding structure, then it can take days. It takes quite a while because they're like very rare, like very hard to get monsters. Plus they like, what should we call it? Did I forget to read it? Yeah, I just skipped it. I don't know. I just did it myself again. Anyways, as I was mentioning, when it comes to like having to breed a quad monster with a triple monster, I'm always afraid when it comes to trying to complete a ruby monster, or sooner or later, eventually I will try to do amber monsters and celestial monsters. When it comes to like, if I don't eventually have like the rare version of the monster, of the triple monster, then it's always scary to know where it's like I might get an ethereal monster, and that's gonna be a pain because well then I'm gonna be a little bit behind on the monster's egg requirement, just because I just got an ethereal monster instead, which could be a little bit of a problem and have a little bit of an issue. I'm like, oh well, I have to delay it. Welcome back from the ad interruption, I guess. I can never always perfectly clear cut the ad interruption thingy. It always just comes and goes. It's like, well, I should expect at least to know when it should occur every time I switch an island and such. But like, it's always like a random amount of islands sometimes for me at least. It's like every like 5 or 6 or 7 islands, and it just comes by. But whenever I do expect it, it just doesn't usually. I usually don't ever get the perfect cut where I can like talk about something, and when an ad interrupts, and then like cut it and then act like nothing never changed. But it's I don't know. It's a little bit of a like an editing issue, I guess. I don't know. It's for me. I'm not that good at editing. But regardless of all that, what I was just talking about, where what was I talking about? It was mostly just most after like talking about like after like if I get a ethereal monsters, it could be a pain. I could also like delay the monsters further back just because I got an ethereal monster. But as of now, that only occurred like only a couple times, I believe. I'm not entirely too sure, but it's specifically on the islands that I don't have a rare version of that triple element monster. In this case, in Water Island here, I don't have a rare version of Pummel, so here I would have to try to get Pummel by Quad Monster and Pummel, and luckily I didn't get the Ethereal Monster, but I could have. If, like, let's say an event were to happen where you have a 500% chance of 500% increased chance of trying to get the ethereal monster, and that's where it could be a little bit of an issue there. I'm like, oh no, I could actually have a good chance of getting the ethereal monster. But thankfully, most of the islands here I usually have a triple element, and sometimes I don't. For example, Clambo here, that's why I don't have a rare version of the monster. But thankfully, I got myself the Clambo itself instead of the Humbug, which is the ethereal monster for Earth Island. Sugarbush Island really isn't much of a huge thing I usually try to come by and visit, mostly because I believe it doesn't even give out a lot of coins at all, especially when it comes to like monsters and the castle upgrades. It's being so low, and so you really can't expand as much monsters as you want there, which is really sad because I would have loved to like fill the entirety of the island, which is all the Sugarbush family members or whatever, but you're just limited with how much you can put there, especially when it comes to like having wait, what? Oh, apparently I don't have a Your Week. Your Week, is that the name? Oh. You know, I just noticed that. It just really it hits me right there. Like I'm like, oh wait, that didn't sound like the actual. You know, it doesn't sound like it's a workshop without Your Week. Well, eventually I will come by and like, you know, get Your Week. Yeah, we're back. I apologize for the ad interruption once again. I did not expect it to be here. I was more focused on trying to figure out what to do. Oh, it was after talking about Serial Workshop. But yeah. But mostly what's going on, what's gonna happen is eventually I will try to spend all my money. I still have 500 million coins, which is pretty cool. I can still try to get out or pump up as much food as I can. And when I eventually do, like, you know, run out of money, then I will try to figure out ways to, like, eventually, or as of now, I could try to figure out ways, considering I do have the vacation here. Might as well, like, try to figure out a plan beforehand. I'm just kind of freestyling right now, which is sort of how I work, I function in a sense. But yeah, so anyways, yeah, so all these castles upgrade, or sooner or later, like, will be finished if I collect as much diamonds. I actually am pretty impressive that I'm impressed that I have 700 diamonds, or over 700 diamonds, because, you know, I've been usually spending a lot of diamonds lately, but you know, I kind of stopped, and that actually put a little bit of an end there. I actually increased more diamonds afterwards. I've been like wondering whether or not if I should, like, you know, for celestial monsters, if I should purchase, like, or finish the entirety of the celestial island just by diamonds. But then I realized that's a stupid idea, because I believe like the cost of just having to fill the entirety egg requirements in the celestial island would be insanely expensive with diamonds. Especially because it requires a lot of eggs, like more eggs than anything. But to be considerate, it is a celestial monster. It is very like one of the special kind of monster. Unlike all the other monsters here, the celestials are like, you know, some sort of like, I believe like they are like some sort of creator, some sort of like team, like all of them along with one another, they created monsters and other creations, like sort of like beings or something. They even can resurrect, be reborn in a sense, like a child over and over again, which is pretty cool, I guess, in a sense. Wait, actually, I haven't checked. Wait, am I finished with Smoochel? No, only halfway there. But yeah, we're gonna check out Tribal Island and go head towards for the people. So yeah, so we're level 614. I appreciate every one of you guys. Once again, I do want to alarm you guys that we have until Monday, that the Tribal Island reset will reset on Monday. Usually at midnight on Monday. So Sunday usually is like the last day to level up your monster. If you can, I'm not gonna force everyone to level up the monster. If you can't, then that's fine as well. As long as you like been able to join, I still appreciate you for coming by and wanting to join my tribe island. And for those that are still requested to join my tribe island, please be a little bit patient with me, and I apologize for taking quite a while to accept your request, if there is. Um, but yeah, once again, I want to apologize to that, but as per usual, at the end of these videos, I usually, give my appreciation and my thanks to you guys for watching my videos and putting the efforts to do so. I mean, I don't know. I didn't think much people would even try to see what I'm doing or how I'm doing in a sense, because I'm just playing my Singing Monster. I'm just casually talking, going through what's going on with my little bit of like what's going on with my life, and a little bit, and mostly just about like what are my plans or what I'm doing in my Singing Monster. It's more or less just trying to showcase my little progression to you guys. Um, and I don't expect everyone to watch every single video. Some of them are really boring. Actually most, if not, just because I don't have much to say. More or less just trying to figure out what to do. But more or less I try my best to give you guys tips, and hopefully those tips help you guys, especially those who are beginning my Singing Monsters. And such. And if you have any other question, I try my best to answer them. And if you want them immediately, you can just try to comment down below, and I will try my best. Or either if one person could also respond to those and answer it for them. But if it's like my sort of account progression question, then I will gladly answer them. But yeah, but as per usual, I don't want to take you guys too much of time. I always thank you guys very, very much, and hopefully you guys take care of yourself. And I'll do the same for myself as well, and I'll see you guys in the next My Singing Monster video upload. So have yourself a great wonderful day, and I'll see you then. Take care. Goodbye.